Where'd y'all find this?
Okay, guys, let's get started. So, it's always awkward doing it, but
Hi guys, my name is Spencer. This is the Real House podcast. Oh, sorry.
This is episode 4. This is episode 4 of the Real House podcast. Spencer just brought it in. We have special guest Spencer, and what's your fucking name, idiot?
Mark.
We got Mock.
and my name's Vinny.
Yeah, Xavier's not here because he died again. So
Xavier just keeps on.
Rest in peace,
dying.
Xavier.
Xavier got in another tragic car accident. I don't know if we'll ever see him again. So
They say that he's a legend that has just never been come to fruition yet. I don't know.
I don't think
I don't
that's
know if he'll be back next episode because he's just.
What car does Xavier
I still don't
drive?
believe he
Disguise.
exists.
he got a haircut. You guys are not allowed to see it ever.
I still don't believe he even exists.
He kind of doesn't. He's kind of.
I've seen
like
him
an
very
enigma.
briefly, and other than that, he's kind of like it's like a silhouette of somebody.
What
He's
car
Just
does
somebody I used to know.
He's like Santa Claus.
He's my little goat, yeah.
what car does Xavier drive?
Nissan Altima boys.
That's why he's gotten in so many car accidents.
Oh my goodness, he's basic.
I got Nissan Altima, man.
He does drive a Nissan Altima.
Point proven.
I drive.
I used to have a BMW and then the fucking engine blew up, dude. Don't talk to me like that.
I had a car problem once. That whole brand, crap.
Yeah, bro.
I have
Honestly.
a 2016 Nissan Versa SV that I paid off this year. Big W.
Nice, dude.
Get out.
Yeah,
Get out of the
I
fucking
make money.
studio.
Having
have
no car
very-
payment is nice, baby.
It is. I have very few dollars, though, in general.
I got the same car as Thomas, like probably almost a year prior to him, and had I kept it, I would just be living such a easier life as far as
Yeah.
cars go. I really wish I did.
Yeah, you
My,
probably
my friend
should have
Thomas
did
cut me a really good deal on my car, and he actually let me kept it for half of what he wanted me to pay for it.
Me?
So
that. I
it's pretty dope.
let you. It was me.
I don't call you Thomas. I call you other things.
What do you call me? Baby?
Name every word.
Daddy.
Pathetic,
Cool, sexy,
Pathetic.
ugly.
hot,
Well, guys, let's
big, and hung.
let's address you guys. Mark,
Say
Spencer,
undress?
Right.
You're gonna
let's
undress?
undress you guys.
Hey,
All right, take your pants off.
I don't like my body.
Who the fuck are you guys,
I gotta
and
stay
why are
close.
you here? How do we know you?
I'm not sure how I know you. You kind of just happened to me.
Didn't you go to LA
Really,
Angel
really
Middle
hard
School?
to deal with.
Did you go to LA Angel Middle School?
No, I did not. I went to Lemon Bay High School.
Oh, yeah, I didn't go to Lemon Bay because I'm not. a
That's
fucking
how I
idiot.
know some of the name drops you dropped.
Yeah, my bullies.
You said you know Tommy Passanella.
Yes.
He was funny. I haven't talked to him since fucking like junior year or so, but he went to the academy with us and he was always hanging out with us. He was playing like fucking hacky sack with us and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think
I remember that.
definitely there was quite a large number of people in that school that just played hacky sack.
Dude, yeah.
I mean, I was totally one of them, but it was definitely like a super weird thing that like. Before I moved to Florida, I didn't even know that was like a thing. So to know that like there's like hundreds of kids playing hacky sack out in front of a cafeteria.
The thing is though, dude, like I played it in high school and like me and like this group of people were all about it, but like after high school, I never touched a fucking hacky sack again.
I
What are you gonna do?
absolutely
Sit in
haven't.
your house by yourself and fucking?
I can still
your
hacky.
sack?
I can hacky
What?
sack like a motherfucker,
No, you
dude. I
can't.
can do it.
No, you can't.
I don't know if I've
seen
ever
you.
hacky sacked.
'cause
That
you're
is
a-
not an indication of me being chubby.
It's because you're.
But I don't know. I don't know if
never
I've
even
ever.
tried?
It's because you're a loser.
yeah, that's it.
It's the measure of manhood, is if you can hack the sack.
Oh man.
I hack my sack every day.
Well, speaking of loser, that's probably a good segue on how why we're here.
Loser?
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, because you guys
me and
sound
him
like
are
the band Loser.
Yes. Yes, that's us.
Hang on. Before we
Yeah.
get into that, I really can't recall our origin story.
I met you at a show.
Oh.
I met you
I
at a
figured
show.
it was that.
Yeah. I met
Was
you
that-
at a show, and then you.
It
and then
was
you added
Pegasus
me,
Lounge.
We added each other on Facebook or
yeah.
something, and then you're like, "You seem cool,"
Did I?
something like that.
That seems wrong.
No, we thought. I'm gonna go through
Yeah,
our
let's-
message history, and I'm gonna figure out how I met Spencer.
It is
King.
real.
I
Fact
know
check
we.
time.
I know we connected
up
at
the
the
fucking
Union Hall
receipt.
show.
Yeah.
I know we had a bond. At the Union
Maybe
Hall
I
show.
hit you up and was like, "Hey, please hire my business."
Yeah, you're just always trying to get money from me.
Oh yeah.
Um,
May
let me see here.
27th. is our first message. Apparently,
Okay.
no, it's not. What the fuck?
This is
Facebook
great.
is stupid.
You guys aren't good at this.
I'm really good at this. Okay, we have a lot of messages together somehow,
Dude, we flirt, man. I'm honestly terrible at social media.
But you're just a little flirt on it.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
do
there's
flirt with
too many
people.
messages.
yeah.
All right, you got. If you're gonna look it up, you're gonna look it up. These guys are in Gas FL.
Yup.
If you know that band, we're kind of
Probably
like
not.
Real Hoss podcast is kind of more famous than Gas FL.
Probably.
So
Yeah, they needed a break, so we called them on here. We're gonna break them off a couple 100,000 and call it a
yeah,
fucking
we
day.
have so much money, we just don't know what to do with it.
Well, I told them that we were in debt, and they said we have no problem helping out the little guy, and that's exactly what they're doing.
out the little guy.
It's true.
Okay, I did find it, and you did absolutely hit me up, and it was because Mark directed you to me.
Oh, so Mark made this happen.
I guess so, but
Yeah,
then
yes.
then you proceeded to try to get money from me.
Yes, which is what I do. Mark's name in my messenger app has been Mark Dumb Idiot Stupid Poo Head for years.
Go off.
His
What a title.
His has been Tommy Carbone since day one.
That's funny because
It's
actually,
not nearly as insulting, but I think it is slightly funnier.
my girlfriend's dad called me Danny Garbone.
Garbone.
Garbone instead of Capone, Vinny Capone, Danny Garbone.
How do you guys have the most Italian names I've ever heard in my
Built
life?
different.
Well, Thomas isn't technically Italian in origin.
That's like British.
Talk about your last names.
Yeah, my last name is Gabrielini. My middle name is really Italian too.
Oh, I don't know that.
My middle
Do you
name
wanna
is
expose that?
Achille.
Oh yeah.
Achille, not Achilles.
My middle
Achille.
name is very Italian.
Drop
No,
it.
it's not. It's Wilson.
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 You sound like.
Oh, is that is this a soundboard? Don't tell me this is a soundboard.
That's
Might not
air
be
horn,
working right now, though.
but-
Oh my
But
goodness.
in our first episode, we hit that a bunch of times and it wasn't armed. I tried to arm it before we recorded. So
If
maybe
that worked, it
will.
would have been really sick.
Someone's
right?
just like overreaching, hitting the button, nothing's happening.
Dude,
Yeah,
we tried.
which is what happened.
It
in the
was
first
crazy. And then like we went to use it the next episode and it was working perfectly and it was amazing. I wish we could
Yeah, it's
always
kind
have
of
it.
stupid. So
Hey guys, so this is gonna be a great transition. Have you guys? You know what I did over the weekend after I saw Gas FL perform at Turnanog?
Thank you so much.
Is that how you pronounce it?
It's close enough, dude.
I would never.
Dude, the
come
whole
to any
time
of
I was
your
like, I'm at
shows.
the Turnanog. Like, I don't know what the fuck to call it.
Kind of
but-
sounded Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
Why split up the word if it's going to be
Yeah, there
pronounced
was-
as one?
What was I gonna say? But yeah, after that show, we went to Buc-ee's, and that was the first time I ever
Ooh,
went
I
to
love
Buc-ee's.
bussies.
Boosies,
Yeah.
big boosie bopping beaver, and I went there for the first time, and I just always kind of thought it was like I never understood the hype. I just see everybody wearing like the merch and everything.
You never
I just
understand the hype.
I just thought it was like a cult or something. I'm like, why does everybody care about this motherfucking beaver at a gas station?
Brisket.
Brisket.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
brisket.
chopped brisket.
It tasted like sloppy Joe though. It wasn't really like.
No.
Dude,
that's
I'm
crazy.
kind of on the. I like the brisket tacos, but the brisket by itself,
No, the brisket
I got the
sandwich,
brisket
the chopped
sandwich,
brisket
yeah.
sandwich.
it's okay.
Is crazy.
It's not even that smoky. I want some smoky brisket.
See, I got the fudge.
From a
Well, it's
gas
kind of hard to.
station,
Yeah, I was going to say,
wasn't
what are
great.
they using, like gas fumes to smoke it?
Gas fumes. That's the name of one of your
man,
songs,
I hate
dude.
it.
You're such a piece of shit asshole for saying
He
that.
slipped that,
That
in on
sucks.
intentionally, dude.
That sucks, man.
Shameless plug.
Oh my, no, there's
sucks.
Pour the gas, light
Oh.
the fumes. Is that the lyric?
something like that.
Dude, it was really fun being here with you guys.
Dude, actually, that brings me to another point. I got a bone to pick with you. I was standing there.
What?
Yeah. I was enjoying your set, standing on the bench, minding my business. I wasn't on the floor ready to get hit. What the fuck was that?
I did notice you were standing the whole or on like the bench
Godzilla
thing the whole
sit-
time.
yeah.
I thought that was kind of one of the smartest moves.
I was
Wait,
like,
what
fuck it.
happened? Explain this.
So I was just standing there and I was watching. Everything was good. You guys are putting on a good show. Mark's shit talking the crowd, telling everybody that everybody hates each other and you should just beat up your neighbor and shit. So I was like, okay, fuck yeah, I'm gonna stay up here and be safe. Mark comes up to me, screaming his head off, and fucking whacks me in the motherfucking arm.
Oh,
I'm
was
like,
that when Pon took over?
Dude, I took hit damage.
I don't remember anything like
I bet that was when Pon took over.
If I did do that, I'm sorry. Oh my god. It was when Pon took over.
Was it?
Shout
Well,
out to
because
Pon.
I'm not standing on anything, and I didn't want to like just stand there, so I kind of started throwing down. And dude, to be honest, I'm sorry.
It was
No, I
fun.
really could. I believe that now
like,
because that's.
It's not that it like hurt me, but I was like standing there. I wasn't expecting it, and then you came up, and I'm like watching you, and then you turn around and just fucking. Well, I'm like, what the fuck did I do, dude?
You hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good spot.
I think so, dude.
Shin Godzilla on the
It was hit
plant.
damage.
I'm sorry, but
today.
it wasn't on purpose.
It should have been on purpose.
Yeah,
Have
that's-
y'all
I
seen the
deserve
new
it.
Man, Pong
Godzilla
got me
trailer?
hype. He,
Yeah.
you know, when he does his thing, he kills it every time. So I couldn't help it.
You had to let it go.
I can't wait
so
to
sorry.
see Godzilla for 30 seconds in the new movie.
Dude, yeah, but it looks good, dude. Everything's in the trailer.
Did you see Shin Godzilla?
Yeah, I did. Good too,
Dude,
man.
I'll come.
Dude, I've seen.
I
like,
watch that
2
movie all the time.
Godzillas.
Yeah,
I
because
wish
you're
I'd
a
seen
fucking
more.
loser.
I'm not shit talking. I just haven't seen them.
We
I didn't
invited
even
you.
hate the Hollow Earth one.
The what?
I liked it.
Okay, yeah.
Which one? The Hollow Earth one?
Yeah, where like Kong's like whole.
You mean Godzilla versus Kong?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's a good movie. All of them are good. All of them are good except for 1998's Ferris Bueller's Day Out featuring a big lizard.
You mean
that's named
Matthew
Godzilla.
Broderick and-
that isn't even
Listen,
Godzilla.
man, I'll take a lot from you. I won't take that.
What, you like the
Don't stand
Godzilla
for it,
big
man.
I
lizard
did.
movie?
I loved the guy from Leon the Professional.
I'd
and
like
I thought
it-
he was amazing.
I'd like it if it wasn't Godzilla, if it was anything else. Because you know how the monster dies? Oh, spoiler alert, he dies by gun. Godzilla doesn't die by
He died
gun.
by missile.
Yeah, Godzilla doesn't die by missile.
Godzilla died by big gun.
No, Godzilla dies by atomic bomb. Not atomic bomb, oxygen destroyer, or
That
he
sounds
gets,
made up.
or he fucking overheats because he's a nuclear reactor. Essentially.
Oxygen destroyer sounds like an AI ass weapon.
You've never watched a Godzilla movie. Shut up.
So the only thing that kills him is oxygen.
Yeah. Well, no, you get rid of his oxygen. You can't breathe.
I also don't subscribe to that.
Godzilla is an alligator, right?
A what?
He's an upright alligator. I mean,
No, a
he's
Komodo
dinosaur,
Komodo
he's a
dragon.
god.
No.
He's a god. We get it.
He's actually an eldritch horror created by our sins,
I really.
dumping pollutants and
well,
toxins
actually,
into the ocean.
I want to see. I would just love to see Godzilla do like a death roll. Have you ever seen that in a movie? Tell me that wouldn't be cool.
In,
How would they make it look
Godzilla,
realistic?
in Godzilla versus Megalon, he does the drop
Big
kick.
ass dragon
Here,
rolling
well,
around.
But it's not a death roll.
he literally goes on his tail like this and then launches himself
Oh, I've seen
literally
that.
like that. It's crazy.
Yeah,
But it's not a death roll.
No, it's way cooler. He does it twice. It's in Godzilla vs. Megalon. Jet
Godzilla-
Jaguar holds Megalon by the arms as if, because these guys are totally not just guys in costumes. Like, it's so not
Right, yeah.
obvious that they're guys in costumes. Shout out Showa era Godzilla. It's crazy.
This is such a hot, relevant topic.
Yeah, I know, dude.
I was gonna say yeah. So this is the real Godzilla podcast, and
It just proves that I really don't know that much about Godzilla.
Speaking of old
trying to
shit.
flex your Godzilla knowledge.
Yeah, you need don't
He
don't
called
flex
your
your
bluff.
Godzilla knowledge to me.
He said,
buddy.
actually, it's actually
know.
the reflection of
I didn't realize what I was getting into, honestly.
Speaking of prehistoric events, do you guys remember when quarter machines were really cool?
What?
You guys remember when
No.
quarter machines were really cool?
I don't think they've
No,
ever
no,
been cool.
like when you were a kid, you go to Blockbuster and you beg your mom for a quarter.
Yeah.
I guess.
Did you guys
yeah.
ever get
Fair.
the homies?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I got I remember getting the homies a lot. They were the little, they're racially questionable, like racist questionable kind of little figures dressed up like rappers. And they had the homies and they had the homies dogs, and then they had the sticky hands.
Yeah.
The sticky hands and
Dude,
the
the sticky
rings for
hands.
some
Fire,
reason.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know
were
why the
crazy.
rings got me every time.
Wait, the homies that were rappers, they were like actual replications of real rappers?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they were just like
I don't think you could
racially
say-
questionable. Like
Gotcha,
kind of,
gotcha.
I think
got
you
you.
saying that they were dressed as rappers when they literally weren't is more racially.
Well, that's like the only thing I could think of that they're. I mean, I'm not gonna say that they were dressed like a specific demographic. Because that's not.
Man. All right, man.
That's
You brought
not
it
what
up.
we're saying. That's
You
what
brought
I'm.
this up.
That's what I'm getting at. Is that they were definitely like racist, and that's why I don't think they make them anymore. But I remember the homies dogs. You'd have the dogs.
Or
and
maybe
they'd
because
wear-
they costed a quarter.
Yeah, nothing costs.
There's
a
not
quarter.
a lot of money to be made there.
No, not anymore.
Nothing costs a quarter. Well, you can sell them on eBay now. I looked them up yesterday when I was at CICI'S with my girlfriend.
For what? 2 quarters?
$13 for a set. $13 for a set.
Why?
Inflation.
For a set.
For a set, yeah,
From a
because
quarter to $13.
because
Are they
people
like
love those
brand
things.
new?
No,
Still in
I
the
don't think they're
plastic.
ever brand new.
Still in the plastic bubble.
I don't think you buy them new.
Nah. I mean, like, It's like what you perceive as new.
Yeah.
It's probably been
Oh, there's
thrown
some
around for
creep
years.
out there who got a bunch of quarters one day and was like, "I'm just going to take all these."
I'm gonna
It was
get
an
a bunch of
adult.
homies.
It was an
reseller.
adult. Huh?
A reseller. Like
Yeah.
Xavier.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
Shout out
exactly like
Xavier.
Xavier.
Like the myth of Xavier.
Yeah,
He took
The quarter
$10
machine
worth of quarters
reseller.
and cleaned out one of those
And
machines.
then he made a bag.
Xavier's
Yeah,
not here
he-
right now because he's in he's in fucking Albuquerque stealing all of the homies out of the quarter machines.
No, he died in a car accident. Remember, we already said
in
that.
his Nissan Altima.
In his Nissan Altima. He flipped it 13
Ultima
times.
boys.
I knew
Yeah,
that would come back.
He crashed into Optimus Prime from Transformers.
that sucks.
Yee.
Yeah. So, anyways, the sticky hands were really cool. I bought one of those last night at CiCi'S Pizza, and I was just slicking it at my girlfriend over and over again. She wanted to kill me. But by the end of it, dude, those things were fucked up. Because, like, by the end of it, think about how much, like, hair and dirt
Oh, yeah.
is on those. Dude, it was... And then you got to think about how many kids, like, ate those.
I like smacking the shit out of people with it.
Yeah.
From across the room, like.
Yeah, of course. If you like pull it back like this and fling it, it hurts.
I used to hate when they got dirty and you would like hopelessly try to pick all the stuff off, and then even when you managed to do it, it was no longer the same sticky
No,
hand.
you're like, I don't even want to touch this fucking thing.
Well, I have one sitting on my desk in my room right now, and we washed it off, my girlfriend was like, "Oh, wash it off. It's so dirty."
Oh, now it
and
doesn't
then
stick.
yeah, but now it sticks.
Oh, now it's
Now it's
oh, I was
sticky
gonna say,
again.
now
So
it
like
doesn't
it,
stick.
that's the secret. You don't pick the stuff off because it's never sticky. You got to wash it with soap and water, and then it's sticky again.
Nah, I'll just get another one.
Life hacks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to CiCi'S Pizza again.
Yeah, why'd you go in the
Anytime
first
this
place?
year. Gabby was like, "Dude, I want CiCi'S Pizza," and I was like,
One of the last times I went to CiCi'S Pizza, it was me, Zach, if people remember Zach Jenks, and like
Rip.
2 or 3 other people.
were
Robbie
Oh.
Maimone. I know you watch it, you son of a bitch. You were there with us. We went to CiCi'S. We brought like a bunch of Tupperware, and we all bought plates. We ate, and then we packed all the Tupperwares with pizza. And
"Shout out Port
spaghetti,
Charlotte, Florida, man.
Packed it in a backpack.
One of
and
a
then
kind
went
place."
home. And that was like the last time I went to CiCi'S.
I've never been to a CC's.
Really?
You're not missing
What?
anything.
No, it's crazy.
No,
dude.
you're not missing much. But
Nah, they got the brownies there with the powdered sugar on them. Oh,
as a kid, though, CiCi's used
shoot
to have
ropes,
that.
dude.
Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that one arcade game that was like, you pick like a class or something, and you could have like 4 people play with you. You pick like this weird class, and you go around like these little maps, fucking killing shit. I really can't explain it that well, but like
No.
it had it in every CiCi's and like most arcades that I went to, and that's what I think about when I think about CiCi's.
no, I think
I
about
don't
the claw
remember that.
machines. And I remember the Port Charlotte CC's had like a rigged claw machine, and it would grab the stuffed animal, and then it would lift it up, and then it would just open the claw, and I'm like,
like a-
what? And then if you do it like 8 times, evenally it gets it.
It's just a big fuck.
Dude,
you.
you're unlocking core memories from your
Yeah.
So, well, not that though, but like, did y'all ever go to Gaddy's Pizza?
Huh?
You know what Mr. Gaddy's is?
Where's
What
that?
the fuck are you talking about?
See,
You made
dude,
that up.
It's like a it's like a Texas,
like an Alabama
Indiana thing.
thing?
No. But Roll Tide.
Was it in Florida?
But no, they had okay. So they had like Asteroid, you know, the arcade game, but you like
Yeah,
sat
yeah.
down at it.
Okay.
Did you guys remember those?
I do. I
don't.
Dude, those were dope.
Yeah, no, those are sick.
I used to spend so much money. I mean, like $1 worth of quarters.
I used to spend my allowance of like a month.
I mean, but it was one of those. You sat down at it, and the screen was right in front of you. You just play Asteroids. It wasn't one of the stand-up machines.
Yeah.
Damn, I want one. I'm gonna hit up Xavier. Can you find me one of those?
2 words.
Yeah, you
Probably
probably-
find you one, yeah.
Time Crisis. The only
never played
arcade
it.
game of all time.
I never played
Mortal
it.
Kombat.
Dance Dance Revolution, buddy.
Mortal Kombat.
Speechless.
Never played it. I've heard of it. I might have played it actually.
Big Buck Hunter.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
Me and my homies all fuck with Big
still
Buck
But it was
Like-
always way too much money back in the day for me, man. I was like, I'm not dropping a bill,
Dude,
a dollar bill to play this.
Bill.
Or like Alien with the rifle.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Nah,
I
that
still
shit
play
was
Big Buck
crazy.
Hunter at Rec Room downtown.
Ooh, they got one?
I feel like I remember like
Yeah.
I feel like I remember Doom
Yeah.
being
I
just
a
like
little bit of
that,
Doom,
but it
yeah.
was, yeah.
Or Doom like adjacent.
or
like
like
it's
the-
almost Doom, but not
Like
really.
the Jurassic Park one where you go sit and like
Oh,
the
dude,
makeshift,
yes.
like
Yeah, no, that
like,
shit's
I just
hard.
played that recently. Like,
yeah,
I can't
that's
remember
pretty
where.
sick.
That
It's
one's
just
fun.
really hard.
They're always hard. For
If you
some
ever go
reason.
to-
it's a money trap.
If you ever go to Sarasota, they have Game Monster there. They have lots of really cool like rhythm games, and they have like a lot of the classic like arcade games there. It's really cool.
You said Game Monster?
Game Monster.
Game
in
Monster.
Sarasota.
Is that what you?
Where did you say gay or game?
Game.
Okay.
There's this place called Gay Monster, and they've got.
I also thought
Did
that and
not
I was
hear
like,
the pronunciation
what
of
is
the
that?
M.
Game Monster.
Game Monster's
in
like
Sarasota.
Well, I was gonna say,
different
well, I
place.
mean, I'll go there too. I mean,
I'll go to either
Yeah, that's
or.
it. Yeah,
I'll go
it's
to
fine.
either or. They're
It's
both good with
that-
me.
and
That's
the
a different
boys.
place.
We need some more dictation on this podcast.
Yeah, I agree.
Dick Nation.
Dick tasting.
Pause. Okay. You ever go to Bradley's?
Pause, boys. Beautiful pause.
Thank you.
You ever go to Bradley's?
No, what's Bradley's?
There's a club in Tampa and Ybor called
gay bar.
Bradley's. It's a gay bar, and like it's a gay bar like with a club kind of thing. And like I remember one time I was gonna go with one of my coworkers. He's actually my manager now. His name's
Yeah.
Billy. He watches this podcast, and he bailed. But I ended up going with Vinny and his girlfriend.
Okay.
And me and my girlfriend went, and then they have a strip contest that they do on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Yep.
And dude, it was crazy.
Why was it crazy?
Oh, we saw some cheeks, my friend.
Some
yeah.
cheeks, some
yeah,
some,
you're in a
some hog,
gay club.
some
with
cheeks and
strippers.
hog, and I'm just like
Thomas looked
Yeah,
so
this is
uncomfortable.
cool.
That was the most uncomfortable I've ever seen.
Well, it's not. It's
I've known
nothing.
him for like 13 years.
It's
That
nothing to
was the
do.
worst.
It's nothing to do with like being at like a gay bar. It's specifically like I'm not a club person.
Dude, that's where I was gonna go. You
Yeah.
you asked me if I, went
do
to
not
Bradley's.
like crowds.
I'm not allowed. I'm not a loud music person. Even like shows are the only loud
Right.
music
Same.
for me.
Same.
Well, I mean, you guys don't drink either, so I mean, asking
I
if
do
you've
not.
been to Bradley's probably doesn't make.
I be drinking,
Okay, so we have an alcoholic. With
not an
us.
alcoholic. Like once a week.
I mean, I've never been to the Castle, and I get invited
either.
every show I play in Tampa, and I'm like, nope,
The
I'm
castle
good,
scares
man.
me, bro.
I'd
Never
like to go
been.
to the castle. I haven't been there yet. It
They
sounds
got
fun.
like whipping.
It's just a mix of so many people and noises and lights. It's like too much is going on for my brain to handle.
Well, it's like
Exactly.
different types of music on different floors, right, or some shit like that.
I've never really been just because I know it's too much for me to handle. Especially,
Yeah.
I know I
'cause
wear
it's a late
black
night
and
thing.
like have the mullet and whatever, but like I'm really not like
You don't party.
I'm not like party.
I don't party.
Dude, I'm not
I'm
gonna
not
lie.
that alternative.
I
How
don't mean,
dare you have that mullet and not party?
Nothing about your image tells me that you like to party.
I like to party.
I like to party.
I like to go to bars now.
I like to party with a nice night of Crunchyroll.
I facts. I used to
Me and
like
Fruit Basket will be having a great night tonight.
fruits basket.
Dude, I've never
Not
seen
Fruit
it. I don't
Basket.
care. It's Fruits Basket.
So Vinny
I'm
has this,
articulating well.
Vinny has this thing. Vinny has this thing where if it's like a plural, he says it singular, and if it's like a singular, he
the
says
internets?
it plural. Yeah.
internet.
So he calls
No.
so like Fresco's downtown. He calls it Fresco. You guys want to go to Fresco?
I mean, I'm sure I do some things like that. I don't think that's that bad.
I don't
it's
mean
just,
to.
It's
Lovebirds.
It's much worse. It's much.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot,
Oh,
that's
dude.
good.
See, I would have thought. I thought it was Lovebirds.
Nah, it's Lovebird.
So there's
see.
this one place, and I'm probably gonna pronounce it wrong, but there's this food truck out in Winter Haven. It's called. Why would you do that? It's called Taco, my friend.
Tacos, my friend. Dude.
Oh
Okay, well, I
my
do that
Says
every
taco, my friend, every
Look,
time.
have y'all ever been to Taco China?
No.
Where's that?
It's in Orlando. It's by Will's Pub.
Dude, you want to know something?
I turned them on, man.
Nah.
No, you want to know a thing or two about a thing or two?
Dude, I'd love to learn.
Korean barbecue burrito?
What? Yeah.
Oh,
That sounds kind of
oh,
crazy.
tikka masala burrito?
Ooh.
That actually sounds fucking.
I've
crazy.
had a
Dude,
tikka
it's
masala
mind-blowing,
wrap.
There's
That's
no
insane.
words that could be said to you
Yeah.
that would prepare you for it.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have.
That sounds good. What's it called again?
What was
Taco
that?
China.
Taco China.
We're
What
going
is
to
it?
get.
How does that sound?
Huh?
How's that sound?
What did I say? That sounds good as fuck. Fucking
No,
gas. What did I
there.
say?
Yeah, that's
fucking
gas.
I hate myself.
Gas.
If it doesn't work, just
It
make
looks
the noise
like it's
yourself.
working, so hopefully it's fucking working.
I do say that. It looks like it works. I say that.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
call
so-
out every single person that says gas because I don't.
So it's been working, and those few times were just fucking beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, so like you guys can probably relate because people probably say like, "Oh, that's gas," and then they look at you for like validation.
Yeah.
And I can't say Hoss anymore.
Yep.
Like my coworkers are like, "Oh, what's up, Hoss?" And I'm like, "Oh." Now that I'm like
Yeah.
in something branded that, like you can't say that to me. Now it's weird.
100%, dude.
Now I'm like, I'm a cornball if I say Hoss.
Specifically for me, and not that you obviously have a lot of work that you do with it and everything. I'm not taking that away, but I'm mostly the one on social media, so I'm the one who's doing like the whole "come fucking crank with us, Hoss," and I was doing that for like 3 weeks, and I got fucking sick of myself.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't say it anymore. So
But I also can't.
I got so tired.
I
of hearing
seriously
myself.
struggle stopping myself.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude. If I see it,
Gas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If somebody says that's gas, because that
Tag
is,
gas FL.
I don't know if you guys know
I would
this,
do
but
that.
I don't say anything like that.
What's like the
I'm pretty
coolest
prim and
word you
proper.
say?
Yeah, what's like the coolest thing you say, dude?
Rad.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
If he references any person that's alive, it's Ol before their name.
Oh, well, that means it's like old. So it's not old.
Old Vinny.
It's old. It's like
Hey, I'm
it's
talking
like-
about Old Thomas.
Yeah, I'm from Alabama.
boy.
Alabama.
It means trustworthy. Like
Okay.
Alabama
old Vinny.
be like
Doesn't mean old. It means like you can count on him.
Where-
Old Vinny.
Where in Alabama are you from?
Dude,
crawdad.
are we getting into this?
Alabama
It's
be
a little
like-
town called Center, Alabama. That is in the northeast side of Alabama.
That's misleading.
Crawdad.
That's very misleading.
Yeah,
If you
it's-
notice, his accent when he had to think about where he came from just came out hard.
Yeah.
Look,
Shifted.
I'm so bad at when I'm with people that are country. I get so country, dude.
I
That's
heard it when you said
comes out.
country. You said, I get so country.
Oh yeah, it
So
comes out,
country.
man. I do start thinking about it. No, at work, I work in the tech world, and I work with drivers. This is really cool. But I used to work at cubicles here, and every now and then I'll get like a real country truck driver that would call in that I had to
And then
help
you
support.
say howdy.
So you just like code switch and start
Wait,
talking?
Alabama's not
Oh,
howdy. That's
100%.
Texas.
Accent wins them over
100%.
Is Alabama howdy too, or is that Texas?
I mean, they
reserved?
do it ironically.
Anywhere, man.
But
So-
it's Texas reserved.
Yeah,
mostly-
yeah.
Mostly.
It's
If they're
the-
doing it
it's-
if they're doing it unironically, it's Texas.
It's like, I mean, it's like the West. Montana can do it.
Shout
too.
out our listeners that are from Texas, Junie and Cameron, and that's it.
Do you have?
Oh, Andy. Andy's from Texas.
Do you have anybody who lives in Montana? I shouted out Montana.
I don't even know what the fuck Montana is. That's
I
not even
agree.
real.
That's not. That's like.
no one's heard of
That's
Montana.
like the 51st state.
Montana.
Yeah. So getting back to my more important story.
Yeah.
So I used to be on the other side of the cubicle, and somebody else was on the other side of the cubicle. That's how they work. He made a flag that said twang, and he would slowly raise it. If you can imagine, there's a wall right here, and he would slowly raise it. It just said twang, and it was called the twang alert. And it was every time we spoke to a country person because it just declined into illiteracy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I imagine if you're like working in a place where you're talking to people on the phone a lot, you're gonna like kind of adapt to what
Yeah.
they're comfortable to.
You have to.
Especially if you're like doing sales. Mm-hmm. And you'd be like, oh,
yeah, I was
howdy.
I was in sales for years, dude. People would come in with like, you just match their energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to make them feel real comfortable.
If they're very quiet and reserved, you be a little quiet and reserved, make them comfortable. If they're
yeah,
very
that's-
outgoing, you fucking joke back with them.
That's kind of what I do with like rib shot visuals when I'm trying to get you guys to hire me. Your guys is
Always
band.
taking our money.
I'm the
dude.
worst salesman that there
taking
ever
our
was. I couldn't sell anything.
I can sell stuff.
What makes you say that?
Because whenever I try to sell things, I can't.
Because you sound.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that makes
No,
sense.
I don't.
No one's buying anything from a guy
I don't
who
know how to
talks like a
haggle.
1980s surfer.
Oh my god.
Like, dude.
A 1980s surfer from New Jersey.
New Jersey?
I'll come back for you when I'm
What
done.
the fuck,
That's a-
New
that's a hell of a
Jersey?
But
dude?
I can't haggle.
Okay.
I don't know how to like argue price. Usually, the idea of the argument of prices with things is intimidating. So I don't even try to sell anything.
You're a bottom.
Does not bother me.
Yeah, fair enough.
If Marie watches this, confirm.
What?
Oh yeah,
to
dude.
yourself.
My girlfriend is just aching for the newest episode of the Real House podcast, episode 4.
I hear the ladies love Real Hoss podcast. They love the poop.
Yeah,
and
they
cum,
love
shit,
turning it
fart
off.
Yeah.
Jokes.
You guys should make a like female section. So it's just you shift and you're just like, now we're going to appease the ladies, and you just have to talk about.
No, that's misogynist.
I love.
for
No, it's
sure.
not.
So what
It
we
will be.
What we
It
have
will be,
thought
yeah,
about
but-
doing is the Real Housewives,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and we're gonna have our girlfriends do an episode one of
Yeah,
these days.
I like that.
They're going to do an episode, but they're going to walk in dressed as us and say they're us. That's
You'll
what I
never
think.
know how much they hated you until that episode.
That'd be good.
It's all gonna come out.
Yeah. That sounds
Everything.
pretty
Babe, I thought you loved me.
You're like okay, but like you smell like shit all the time. You won't stop farting
My
ever.
girlfriend farts way more than me.
That's true. Callie be farting.
Yeah, she farts a lot. Oh, God.
Callie be farting. They smell terrible.
Yeah, so this is the part of the episode where we start talking about farts.
Farts.
I've never.
I mean,
farted.
sure.
I mean, I do them. They stink.
Yeah,
It's,
fuck yeah.
Last night,
it's pretty average.
last night, Gabby went to bed really early because she was up at like 6 a.m. and she's never up at 6 a.m. And I was laying there watching TV and I let a really loud fart rip. and she laughed like really loud, and she was asleep. She don't even remember doing it. I went like, and then she was like, and I was like, I looked over at her, and she was.
Can I ask you guys a serious question about this? So it is genuinely something I've acknowledged. Man, this is exposing me. But when you fart in bed, does it not smell 10 times more?
Yes.
I'm going to say yes because I feel like that is definitely true, but I'm also going to shine my own knob and say that my farts usually don't smell.
No, they
Mine
usually
usually
don't.
don't
They
smell.
only smell in bed.
Well, okay, hold on.
Depends on what I've eaten,
Pause. Most of the time when you fart in the normal daytime, are you wearing pants or shorts or anything like
typically
that?
wear pants on my day-to-day life.
Do you wear those to bed?
Not the same pants. No.
Well, you're more exposed. There's not enough filter, so of course it stinks more.
So when I'm wearing jeans, like I could fart right now and you guys won't smell it, but when I go to bed in my basketball shorts tonight, it's going to be leaking out through the pores of the basketball shorts.
I'll put it to you this way. Gotcha. Fart right now. And then whenever the next time is you shower, fart in the shower and then tell me how you feel.
No, you
about
fart in
that.
the shower.
you're
It
gonna
smells
smell it.
crazy.
Dude, you guys need better diets. I don't ever smell my farts that much.
Mine usually don't smell, but we're going to Mega Mercado.
What do you
after
eat,
this,
grass?
and my farts tonight.
I guess, man.
Dude, we went to Mega.
No, if you eat vegetables a lot, your farts smell worse. That's
broccoli,
why Gabby's
dude. Asparagus?
Gabby
Broccoli?
doesn't.
Yeah.
Gabby doesn't fart as much
They
as me. But when Gabby farts, dude, it smells like a dead animal.
Yeah.
It smells so bad, but she's like a vegetarian.
Dude, 100%, man.
Speaking of
That
farts,
methane, baby.
have you guys had Mega Mercado?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
That started. You know what? Yeah, I've been to Mega Mercado.
Well,
Are
let's
you
hear it,
coming?
Mark? What's on your
No.
You just had a.
What's on your mind? What's going on?
There's one person who I won't name drop who told me about it. And then another person, byproduct of that, told me about it. And when we used to go there, it was like dead all of the time.
Oh, it's so busy.
And then I started telling my bandmates about it.
Yeah.
And it just kind of spread like wildfire. And now it's never not packed.
No, dude, it's always busy.
So I feel like we were kind of like a beginning
goodness, what a
catalyst to this
hipster.
place really popping off.
Oh, I
yeah, you
started Mega
the
Mercado.
Mega Mercado.
I'm the only
Okay.
reason. No, have you been in the Lakeland group, dude?
I hope that business
Everyone
doesn't make
shouts out.
money. I said, I hope that business doesn't make money and we're the only ones there.
Hey, hidden treasures. Hidden treasures.
So you're
want them to be
gatekeeping Mega
broke.
Mercado.
We've already
Actually-
dropped Taco China.
That's fair.
The first episode, I did
Give
say
and take a little bit.
I did say Mega Mercado, and then I said redacted.
Yeah, you also.
Yeah,
wanted me to
I
shout out
wanted
Black
to
and Rose
end
if
your
they were
life
next door.
in that moment. I was like, did he just say
I
on a
didn't
public
believe it.
forum where we all love to eat?
To all 60 of our viewers,
We got 200 on the first episode, man.
and then the rest have tanked. This one's gonna do well because we got like you guys can share it.
Yeah, we'll promote it.
If you don't share it, I'll kill you.
You get one.
I'll share it
only
under
get
one
one.
condition.
What?
Just stop being.
I can't.
Just
I can't. I'm too powerful.
Too powerful.
He's not.
I'm
he's
simply
lying.
too powerful.
This is Hemi Neutron.
I am
I'm
him. I'm Himothy Neutron. I am Himothy. I am him Kardashian.
I am. What's that guy? Timothy Chalamet.
You are not Himothy Chalamet.
I'm Timothy Chalamet, dude.
No, you're not.
Mark is Himothy Chalamet.
No, I'm not.
I look just like
Spencer.
Timothy.
I am
Chalamet.
two
I-
of
yeah.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
I think if anybody at the table, it's Spencer's Himothy Chalamet.
Goated, baby.
I do subscribe to that.
I'm just so
Goated,
handsome,
baby.
and I was in Dune.
You're not handsome. All right.
So we can all also agree that original Dune, absolutely horrible. New Dune, I'm
No.
interested.
I've never seen it.
No, original Dune was just early.
Man, Lynch
What, the
was on a
movie?
hot one.
I mean, it wasn't great now, but I mean, like,
I feel like it wasn't good then. That's why they didn't make a sequel.
well, I mean, it wasn't good. I mean, but like, you have to look at the technology.
Dude,
They
the
weren't working with a lot.
It was
The
the,
new-
acting. It was the
the new Dune movie.
I've never seen either, so I
The
can't
new
really...
Dune movie is like, it's like, what if you like Star Wars, but like you never wore deodorant and like you only read books?
They
at
live in the
night?
desert with
Yeah.
these worm people.
I feel like Zach said that joke and you're ripping it somehow.
No, Zach didn't say it. Zach stands up for that movie. Zach loves that movie.
the new Dune.
Shout out, Zach.
You really don't like the new Dune?
I liked
It's
it, but I
fantastic.
can't remember anything that happened, dude. It's so confusing, and like I need to watch it again. I was
Dude,
told if I
book
watch it
itself
every
is
time,
confusing.
nothing confusing about it. You're not smart.
I'm smarter than you, dude.
Yeah, bring us onto your podcast and
No.
we're going to degrade you.
Yeah, that's what we do on this podcast. We degrade me.
That was actually just retaliation for
You
earlier.
need to do this as like an anniversary, like when you guys are actually doing well. Is what I was going to say. That's so bad.
Damn.
No, please.
But when you guys have like really blown up and hit your like crazy numbers, you should bring someone on just to put you right back down where you were.
On God.
Just come on and talk shit about us. Lower our fucking.
You got to bring someone that has nothing to lose. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's
They're
me.
just like, I'm going to just belittle you because you couldn't take anything from me.
What are you gonna do? Kill me?
What are you going to do?
What are you gonna do? Kill me? I'm gonna kill myself right after this episode.
I'm dead
I
already.
gotta stop saying that in episodes, dude.
You can't say that
Maybe,
on YouTube.
yeah.
Confirmed.
Well, we're like
Keep
30
saying some
minutes.
shit
No
like
one's
that.
watching this long.
Bing, bing, bing.
Dude, hey,
turn it
what do you
off
have, a timer or something?
Can we get claps?
There's
We
an
get
applause
claps.
button
There
in
is
there.
a button in there, but that would involve us pressing every single button, and that's gonna sound
It's the
terrible.
red one usually.
Dude, can I talk to you about a little bit of a paradox that I think is weird?
Yeah.
So, like, being in a band is obviously, like, most of the time with people that have, like, exertion problems, like, being, like, outspoken and such.
Yeah.
It's so weird that, like, you don't know how to respond to the compliments, but, like, why else would we do it? But every time I get them, I'm like, I don't know how to.
You just freeze up like.
It's just like you're doing something that if you do well deserves praise. But when you get praise, you're like,
Why?
that's my point.
Yeah, see, like
Maybe you should
everything
look
I do, I
deeper
just
into
hate,
yourself.
so like it works.
Yeah.
Like I don't even need like I write music and I'm like, oh, this fucking sucks, dude.
I like to assume that everything I do is better than anybody else doing it, and
That's good for you.
What's probably why you're
go through.
you could be happier than
guess.
most of us.
I feel like I'm pretty level.
Yeah, you're actually probably the most balanced person that like I've met.
You don't strike me as someone with a lot of mental disabilities.
Oh, I thought you were about to say a lot of confidence.
No, you got confidence. You got confidence.
Strike me
like-
as somebody with a lot of self-esteem.
I would be like, I get why you would say that.
I definitely think that you seem pretty sound mentally.
Dude,
It's
Did
been
you
a
have
lot
a
of
good
work.
upbringing?
that's a hell of a.
I had a decent upbringing. Yeah. It's
My upbringing
pretty boring.
was really good.
So this is your downfall.
No,
Hey,
we're not gonna get
Nice.
into it.
This is the decline.
Nice.
We're not gonna get into it.
This is
We'll get into it on another
this
episode
is the part
soon.
where Thomas tells us another story about his childhood and how it was tough.
What's
No,
the
I
matter,
don't got
buddy?
Anything.
hey, what's the matter, buddy?
We can talk about like the tisms, the little things that you do that
Well, you
like
took
make
that.
you.
You took in our group chat. We took a test to see where we fit on the autism spectrum.
The spectrum, cool.
And
It's
so there's-
it's a bingo card,
it's
and
a
then
bingo card.
you check
cross
how
off
many
stuff
you
that
have.
You can
Oh,
relate
I don't
with.
trust those.
See,
No,
I
but
do,
they're pretty good.
because it proved me correct. I
Man, you're confident.
and my
is
it
mine.
blew my ego up. So look at Thomas's.
Wow, really?
He is
Can I get a picture? Can I
fully
see
at
what
it.
some of
There's
them
the
say?
Pretty red, man.
Can I see what
Yeah.
they say?
Mine
red.
is that.
Wow.
I had like 4 of those. So and compared to everybody else in the group chat,
You can
I
read
was
some
the
of them
lowest.
out.
I'm kind of
Okay.
curious
I'm
what
on a
mine
high
is.
right now.
You're high
should
right
take it.
now. I must wear socks
high
or
right
shoes so nothing touches my feet. Oh,
Do you agree with that?
no.
That was a really weirdly specific thing.
See,
for them to
I
put in
checked
there.
the one that says that I must wear socks and shoes so nothing touches my feet, but then the other one that says I don't wear shoes because I can't sleep with socks on. Like if I'm laying in bed and I'm wearing socks, it feels like I'm dying.
See, I don't trust this because they added like most of this makes sense, but then they added on the bottom part, which so it says socks and shoes are torture. I want to be a barefooted forest creature.
Yes, I did that one. I did that
I know
one.
you
and the
did.
other
That
one.
doesn't sound like a checklist. That sounds like
this
your
is too
monologue.
much. They're just going. The inexplicable urge to lick the sand. I have never had that.
Yeah, I didn't have that one, but I had the one
no.
about the licking shiny things.
Have they ever been to Daytona Beach? Why are they going to want to lick that sand?
I just hit myself. in the face.
Hyper focus? What does that even mean?
You like just
Hyper focus.
I mean, I can do that,
like you just
Yeah, there
can't
you
get
go. You
something
relate
off
to
your
one.
mind no
Mild-
matter how you try.
so,
but not all the time. I can't always
So I think
do that.
the ones.
But does that mean people
It's like
that
hyper focusing on like very like it's like getting hyper focused on something in your mind and you get paranoid and you can't like stop thinking about this one thing.
Yeah. But can people with this is a genuine question and it might show my ignorance and I'm going to have to chase down the answer, but can people who have like ADHD have autism? Or have
ADHD is a form.
Yeah.
Is a form
So-
of it. Yeah.
Hyperfocus?
Which I definitely,
What?
I definitely,
I didn't know it's considered.
it's in the spectrum. It's in the spectrum. I definitely have raging undiagnosed ADHD. It's like the first thing that Gabby said to me when we started dating. She's like, "You have raging undiagnosed."
Here's
ADHD.
another question. This is I don't know why I'm coming to you guys for medical
Oh,
answers.
no, we're the experts on it.
Well,
This is where people come for medical advice.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So can you develop ADHD?
I don't know.
Let me.
I'm gonna say yes.
I would think so. I think I've gotten worse with age.
Yeah.
And like my job is
Your brain
so,
is always
I don't
changing.
think you could develop
Yeah.
it. I
You
feel
probably
like-
have always had it.
Yeah, you probably
didn't
just have
really-
it, and through age it gets worse. I don't think
Yeah.
like
Okay.
somebody who doesn't have it.
I've
can
never
just
asked that
develop it
question before,
necessarily.
but I've
Well,
so
we're the people to ask.
I know, yep.
Certified doctors.
so one of the things that like really makes me think that like I'm kind of like something ain't right is I was in Marshall's the other day, and like I don't know if you guys do this. I was in Marshall's the other day and I was just touching everything, you know. And
I mean,
was
I have
I was
moments like
touching
that.
I was touching all the blankets, and like let me see if you guys agree with this. There are blankets that are like there are touches that are wet, and then there are touches that are dry. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever touched a blanket and you're
Go
like,
on.
you're like, and you're like, oh, this is wet.
Your blanket stays wet, doesn't it?
No, it's like a nice, like a wet, like when you touch a
blankie.
blanket, it has like a wet texture. It's kind of nice.
I get it. He pisses himself.
But then when you touch a blanket that's kind of dry, like your hands feel all.
It almost like sticks to it.
Yeah, it's
Like
like
drags,
scraggly. It's
yeah.
fucked up, dude.
I don't know if I would describe it as wet and dry.
Nah, it's wet and
but
dry.
I do.
Yeah,
I
you're
get what
fucking
you're
saying
saying.
right now. I don't
Yeah.
really understand. I'm not.
Nah,
It's just like very soft
comment down below if
and
if-
like sandpapery.
comment down below if you agree with
It's that
the wet
thread
and
count,
dry.
boy.
Gabby agreed with me. She was like, I get it.
I
Yeah,
get
because
it
she
too.
wanted
I
you to
don't-
shut up.
I get it.
Probably.
I get it
babe,
too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's probably true. You're just going on and on about it being wet or dry, and then she just folds.
No,
Is that
we
how
were
it
at
goes?
Kirkland's home earlier. We were at Kirkland's home earlier, and we were touching blankets. And I was like, see,
We
this
were
one's wet.
touching blankets.
Yes,
Yeah.
she
Oh,
was
now
too.
she's a
She was
part of it.
staring at
She was touching,
Thomas.
and she was like, "Yeah, this one's nice and wet, but this one over here is dry as hell."
Wet?
I'd never lay with
The
them.
only sensory like problem that I have that makes me like question what's going on with myself is like I have like a noise thing where any like I can't listen to people eat. Like if I could hear you eat, I'm like freaking the fuck out.
Oh, he'll scream.
And I don't mean to. Like I understand. Like it's just people eating, but like I hone in on it and I can't stop myself from honing in on it. Same with like dogs licking.
Oh, dude,
I
yeah.
can't take it, dude. Like I
Well,
yell.
people
like,
chewing with their mouth open. It's just like
even
it's
with your
not
mouth
the act,
closed,
it's
though.
the sound.
Even with your mouth closed, though, like if
shit.
I hear it, I can't like not focus on it, and it's just like all I hear until you're finished.
It's interesting.
It's fucking annoying, honestly.
I feel that.
I wish it didn't happen.
By the end of the Marshalls trip, dude, my hands felt like terrible. Like if you go around a store and you just touch everything, like your hands feel so bad.
Do they feel really dry because you're rubbing up against the towel-like
And they're like-
material?
Blankets. And,
And they're fucked up, dude. I don't even know how to describe it. It's horrible.
Got calluses.
Speaking of your
it's got lint
speaking
stuck
of
in
your
it.
hands, can we get into that for a second? Just for a second.
Weird hands.
You want to get into my hands?
He's not a big person, but he's got hands like a big.
like an NBA All-Star.
He's got the same size
Wait, I
hands
guess
as me, and I'm like 12 feet taller than him.
Nah, bro, I got hands like a 6 foot.
Oh, I've got tiny hands. I got
Dude,
bass
this
player
guy
hands,
could
dude.
grip a basketball.
Also, like
They do look pretty big.
Patrick Dowling was the first person to make me realize it. I have abnormally, ridiculously large thumbs. Like I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours are kind of big, but mine are like
You got a big ass thumb.
I feel like Mark's got a tiny thumb.
I can give the craziest thumbs up.
Yeah.
So I got a big one.
Yours is long.
My shit big.
My shit big. Nah, my shit just fat.
My shit.
We are at time.
We're at time?
This man said we
quick.
are at time. You
We
could've
are
just
at
said it on-
time.
I had so many topics to go through.
Well,
Didn't
you know
wanna-
what? Come back, Spencer. You can
would.
always come back.
Yeah, when Xavier's like dies in another car accident, or I die in a car accident. Actually, I don't even know.
just-
if you,
when he
you
gets
guys
back from
record without
Minnesota.
me? I don't think you guys could record without me. You
I mean,
need
if
the
you give me
camera.
your
Tell him to
camera,
not buy
Yeah, I'll
an
just give
Altima.
you my camera that you have no idea how to use.
Okay, I'm
Or
gonna.
I'll show up with a mask and I'll record and then I'll leave.
What?
I'll show up with a mask on and I'll hit.
Why
the
do you need
record
a
button and
mask?
leave.
Why do you just? Why
If
can't
I
you
was
just bring
sick.
the camera? Oh,
I'm going to be honest,
don't know how
guys.
to use that?
I've never made it to the end of your podcast. How do you guys rap?
oh, so
Damn.
pretty much.
Well, you're gonna listen to this one all the way through.
Well, at that note, Spencer, we're fucking done, dude. Get the fuck out of here. That was the Real Hoss Podcast, episode 4, featuring Fucking these
Make
guys.
pig noises. Make pig noises in the microphone.
Spencer and Mark.
Spencer and Mark. Spencer first.
I still think Mark and Spencer's a better show.
Drake and Josh and Drake. Good night. Go fuck yourself.